Hi and welcome to Mid-Kent College. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. You're here today to find out more about construction trades, and Doug, one of the lecturers in the team, is going to be sharing more about all of the subject areas you're here to find out today. Now, visitors to our normal open days obviously really need to see around our facilities to kind of get a really good feel of college, but unfortunately we obviously can't offer you that at the moment, but I can give you access to Doug. So if you do have any questions at all, please pop them in the live chat to the right hand side of the screen, and we're going to put some to Doug, but my colleague Hayley is there as well if you have any questions or anything that you need. Hi guys, thanks for giving us a hi and a wave. So next up, I'm going to officially start by sharing a short video by our principal, Simon Cook.
Hello there and welcome to our virtual open events for November 2020. I'm Simon Cook, I'm the Principal Chief Exec of Mid-Kent College, and I'm really gutted that we can't see you face to face because it's always such a great moment for us every year in November when we welcome so many visitors into our open events to come around our campus, our buildings, and more importantly face to face to meet our staff and to hear about what options there are ahead of you as you make your choices and your decisions for next year, or for some of you the year after. Nevertheless, of course, we can't do our normal events because of the current situation that we're all in. So I'm pleased that we're able to offer you a virtual open event, which still hopefully gives you the opportunity to find out as much as you need to find out to make those choices that are important for your future. There isn't anything that's more important for us than you taking the time to make the right decisions for you and finding out as much as you need to find out in order to make those decisions. Just remember, no question is a silly question. Whatever it is that you really wish to ask, please do ask one of the team, and if you can't find your answer in the virtual open event, there's more than enough of our staff around to be able to answer those questions after, so please do ask. So, I hope you enjoyed this webinar. Don't hesitate to use the chat function to ask questions and make sure that you get the information you need from today's sessions, and I look forward to seeing you next September. Best of luck.
Hi everyone that's just joined us. It's good to see you today. We do have some really great 360-degree photos and videos available on our website and of our workshops as well, so please do check them out. So next up, I'm going to hand over to Doug, who's one of our lecturers, as I mentioned, and he's going to be going through more about our different subject areas that you're here to find out more about.
Hello, my name is Darren. I'm one of the construction tutors at Mid-Kent College. Such a shame we can't get to see you guys today, but hopefully once I've done my presentation based on all of our different construction trades that we offer at the college, you'll have a bit more of an idea of maybe what you might want to do. Might be two options, and we can sort of guide you forward when you get to interview stage. Okay, so I'm going to having a discussion about the first slide. Now, you're probably thinking, what is the right course for me? We offer huge amounts of construction courses, and sometimes it can be very confusing what pathway you want to take. The pathways are often based on your GCSE results you get from school. So your maths and English are going to be very, very important key grades to sort of escalate you onto either a level 1 or level 2 course. So hopefully after this you'll have a bit more of an idea. Okay, one of our courses is our multi-trades course. Now this is a level 1 program. This is one of our most popular courses along with our maintenance level 2 course. Now our multi-trades program is a mixture of 3 trades. So you're on that course, you'll do painting and decorating, carpentry and brickwork. Okay, there'll be your 3 main trades. Now it's a credit-based qualification, so you'll need each unit you study as a certain amount of credits attached to it. So as soon as you hit 15 credits, then you'll get your qualification, and from that point we then add on extra credits to train you in other areas like plastering and tiling, etc. So what is multi-trades? Now, the reason we deliver a multi-trades course is for 2 reasons. One, it may be you might want to be a multi-trader, or 2, it might be you're not quite sure what you want to do. You know you want to be in construction, but there's so many different trades, so it gives you the opportunity to study all these trades, and then when you come to level 2 this time next year, you've got a clear idea on your career pathway. Okay, so as I said before, it consists of carpentry, P&D and bricklaying. We also deliver a carpentry only level 1 course as well. So if you know you want to be a carpenter, you can go straight onto a level program studying carpentry only. But that is currently the only pathway we deliver on level 1 as a standalone trade. Now, moving on to slide 2. All of our courses consist of practical and theory sessions. So for a level 1 program, you're going to be looking around about 70%, 80% practical, sort of 20-30% theory. So it's quite heavy on the practical skills. And there's a reason for that. The idea is to build up your hand skills and prepare you for this time next year so you're ready to go straight onto a level 2 program. Okay. What you got to remember is whatever grades you guys get at school, obviously the expectation is you aim as high as you can, but you could quite easily have a student with, I don't know, say grade 4s in GCSE, and you could quite easily have a student with grade 2s in GCSEs. That doesn't mean the hand skills will be any different. So it's the way the theory comes in, where level 1 sort of thrives. So you won't be doing as much level 1 on a level 1, sorry, as much theory on a level 1 program. Okay, so for a theory session, you'll be on a level 1 course, you'll be building up a portfolio of knowledge. So there's no examinations in level 1, from the theory side. Okay, you'll be doing question and answer sheets with your lecturing in class. You'll be doing activities, group activities, to gauge and get the skills and the knowledge required to be able to complete your level 1 qualification. The advantage of a level 1 is there is no examination, so it takes that bit of stress away from you, but it's preparing you for the paperwork side, getting yourself ready for our technical certificates this time next year on a level 2. In a practical lesson, you'll be obviously practice on all of these 3 trades to start with. Then once you get to a standard where we feel you're sort of competent, then we'll be starting to get you put in for assessments. Now what an assessment is it's like an exam, and you'll be graded on an activity, i.e. maybe building a brick wall, brick corner, painting a panel door, and you'll get graded on that pass, merit or distinction based on the outcome. So distinction being the highest grade. Okay, distinction generally means you're pretty competent in what you're doing and you've needed no support from a lecturer or an instructor. A merit grade would be that you've done a very, very good piece of work, a few areas to improve, and a pass would mean you needed a little bit more guidance to get there. So our job as instructors and lecturers is to ensure you're hitting their merit and distinction grades at all time to give you the best opportunity to progress on to level 2. Now, our level 2 course, which is one of our level 2 courses, our maintenance operations. We're currently in the 3rd year of delivering this course, and this has been very, very popular, and it's very heavy on the amount of practical assessments you'll be doing throughout the year. So there's 11 assessments on that qualification in practical. Okay. Now, quite often students say, what's the difference between multi-trade and a maintenance course? The multi-trade level 1 is giving you the opportunity to study three trades. Okay, and you'll be learning how to do those trades obviously fully. And maintenance, and the key word is maintenance is to learn how to fix something, maintain it. So it's ideal for students that might want to move into the maintenance industry. We've got quite a few success stories of students moving into maintenance companies, MEAs, Medway Council, working as maintenance operators. Okay, so, but if I said to you an example of an assessment on a maintenance course in the workshop would be to patch up a plasterboarded wall. So you're patching it up, so you're fixing something. Okay, so but we need to learn to teach you how to plaster before you can do that repair. So it's quite often a very popular course for that reason. You're learning how to do the trade fully before you then do these small assessments. You'll quite often find that the training is harder than the examination just yet. Okay, now it's an ideal opportunity for someone who might want to work in housing, refurbishing void, empty properties before new tenants walk in, i.e. we do a lot of work alongside Medway Council. So it's based on that industry. But we have had some students as well obviously move on and set up their own small companies, which is why we're here and what we love to see. So this qualification, we've moved, it's level 2, so a lot heavier on the assessing. This isn't to scare you off, but you've got 11 practical assessments where in level 1 you have 3. In level 2, in this level 2 program, you've got 7 theory exams, which are all multiple choice, 2 online and 5 paper-based exams. Okay, so they're all multiple choice. The answers are there, but our job is to train you to be able to identify them answers and give you a good ground in getting you ready for employment after your 12 months studying this program. Again, practical and theory very similar to what I said previously. Pass, merit or distinction on any of our level 2 programs. Okay, and next year, sorry, from September, we'll be moving on to some of our technical certificates as well. We also deliver a level 2 qualification in painting and decorating, which again is very popular. We've got lots of success stories with painting and decorating students moving out into industry, working for companies, Bell, Taylor Wimpey, again Medway Council, going out and thriving. We've also got lots of students that have gone out to set up their own companies, and it's very satisfying seeing guys driving around in sign written vans, and students we've all trained up over the years, not just myself, other tutors as well. So the biggest pleasure of doing the job role. Now this job, painting and decorating, that is my standalone trade. So I do a lot of maintenance work as well, but it is popular. You'll be learning different elements, i.e. painting by brush and roller, wallpapering, paint spraying, which is really heavy on that now, because that's the way the industry is going in painting and decorating. And it's a very good course to do and to also progress onto something else. Lots of our students do a level 2 in painting and decorating and then progress on to maybe the maintenance course the year after, because generally you guys are going to be leaving school. You're going to be coming to us for 2 years, maybe longer. If you're with us 2 years, you need to be starting to think about the pathway you want to take, because them 2 years go very quickly. So you want to be looking at, if you was doing a decorating course, what else could I learn to run alongside that? So if you did a maintenance course, you'd learn how to plaster, tile, do small bricklaying repairs. So there's sort of stuff that's sort of linked there. Okay, so again, the theory is very similar, all multiple choice unit exams, and the practical is the same as the other courses, pass, merit or distinction based for achievement. Okay, we run two carpentry pathways. To start with, I'm going to talk about our level 2 site. So I spoke on the first slide about our level 1 carpentry course. Now I'm going to discuss the level 2. Now we do 2 pathways. We do a site carpentry and a bench joinery. 2 very different pathways. Okay, sometimes students get confused on what the difference is between the 2. So I'm going to give you a bit of a explanation on that. So when you come to apply online, if you decide to do so, you're very clear on the pathway and what you're going to be expected to do on the course. Again, this is a 1-year program. All of our courses we deliver are 1 year, whether they're level 1 or 2. You're going to be here for us for 2 years, maybe more. So you'll do 2 courses over 2 different levels, but they are 2 separate courses. Okay, so i.e. to be a site carpenter. So you're going to be learning how to fit doors, architraves, door linings, laying floors, skirting boards. Okay, again, very high success rate in these courses in terms of achievement and getting guys out into industry. Lots of guest speakers coming in. We have quite a lot of carpentry guest speakers coming into the college that are really supportive in giving students sort of tips and support in, you know, the sort of employability skills that they need to get out to run a business or to work out on site. So that's your site carpentry. You're fitting doors, frames, skirting boards and floors. The theory is the same. Okay. Some of our qualifications in September will be moving over to endpoint assessment. So what that means is you won't be assessed throughout the year. You'll be tested at the end, okay? But you'll have that discussion during your interview process on the type, whatever qualification you decide to undertake. The theory is the same if you are doing a diploma, same as the painting, the maintenance. Okay, you're doing your unit exams, multiple choice tests. So we're going on to bench joinery now. So we've looked at site carpentry. Now we're going to identify the difference between a bench joiner. So 1-year program again. Now, whereas a site carpenter, you'll be fitting doors, frames, skirtings, etc. Okay, windows. A bench joiner would be employed to manufacture those products. Okay, so you'll be learning how to build them. So if you enroll on a bench joinery course, you'll be learning how to build windows, doors, staircases, etc. Okay, so very, very technical. Not to say site isn't, because it is. Okay, but bench joinery is very technical. Okay, there'll be lots of maths involved, lots of calculations involved. Okay, but very, very popular again into getting students out into employment. Okay, now, as Karen said, it's a shame we can't show around our workshops. Now, we've got some fantastic facilities here at the college, and I'd say I've probably visited about 5 colleges in the last couple of years across sort of the country, Swindon, Basingstoke, lots of different colleges, and without doubt our facilities are superior to all of them, in fact, that I've witnessed. So we're very, very lucky to have all these workshops. In the picture on the left, you can see the painting and decorating workshop. On the right, you can see our bench joinery carpentry workshop. Okay, so you've got all the carpentry benches there fitted with vices, getting ready for your training. And in the centre, you've got the outside section of our bricklaying workshop, which we call the outside yard area. Okay, where you'll be doing bricklaying elements of your qualification. So, for example, the maintenance course, you'll be doing the bricklaying assessments for that qualification out in that yard. And also that's an area for our apprentices as well. Our bricklaying apprentices will be out in that yard pretty much all year round, even when it's cold. And obviously, it's bricklayers are working in cold conditions. Yeah, so that's an employability skill straight away. Can you cope with the cold weather as a bricklayer? So brilliant facilities, and we're really fortunate. Okay.
Are you done? Right, guys, if you have any questions at all, please pop them in the live chat. I'm going to ask Doug some questions to start them off. So, Doug, are these courses offered at both our Maidstone and Medway campuses, or just one or the other?
Yes, both of these courses are both at both campuses, Medway and Maidstone. Equally good facilities at each. There isn't one that's better than the other. They're both fantastic, huge areas. You've got plenty of space to be learning all these skills for your assessment. So, yeah, both sides.
Perfect. Can you tell me, is there a uniform? Do students have to wear specific PPE?
They do. All the students will wear a college uniform. Now, don't be put off by that. It's not a tie and a blazer, but it certainly is very similar to what the T-shirt I've got on here. It's a Mid Kent College T-shirt. We have different colours based on different trade areas. So if you're a maintenance person, you're a decorator, carpenter, they're all different colours. So we're able to identify where people are and where we need to guide them to. But definitely, so you've got polo T-shirts, cargo trousers, and steel toe cap boots required as general college wear. For the workshops, you're going to need your boots, obviously, steel toe caps, and you're going to need a set of overalls. So if you're a decorator, you're going to need a bit of bib and brace overall. If you're a maintenance, we have boiler suits. Okay, now what we do give to you is when you guys enroll, we will send you the paperwork to where to purchase these items. Certainly the college uniform, we've got a contact down in Chatham where you can email, sort it out online and collect it, and it will all be done for you. PPE, we give you recommendations on where to buy, but generally that's you can get that from the supplier as well, or Screwfix, B&Qs, any of these places are fine.
Perfect. So a couple of questions for the live chat for you. Is it best to start on a level 1 course regardless of the qualifications you get in your GCSEs? Okay,
so the level of qualification you start at is based on your GCSEs that you get, not based on what you want to do. That sounds really harsh, but I'll explain the reason to that. Now, to get on to a level 2 qualification, you're going to need 4 grade 3s, with one of them being in either maths or English. And to get on to a level 1 qualification, you're going to need 4 grade 2s, with one of them being in either maths and English. Now, the reason for that is if you put you on a level 1 and you've got grade 4s, grade 3s, grade 5s or more, you're probably going to find the theory work far too easy. It's not going to stretch you enough, not going to be challenging enough. And our job is to obviously get you on the right level to be able to practice them skills and to stretch your knowledge and build up that skill set. Okay. So there is a course for every level, depending on what you guys get in your maths and English at school. Okay, don't forget all the other subjects as well. Okay, every subject is as important as another, but it's definitely, there certainly is the entry criteria. But you're going to be with us 2 years anyway. So if you come to college with your grade twos and you start on the level one, that's great. The following year, you'll do level two. If you come into college with the entry criteria required for a level two and you go straight on a level two, the following year, you'll study either another level two or level three provision, which is our built environment team, where you'll be learning surveying, etc.
Great, thanks, Doug. Next up for you, is there a difference between the level one multi-trades and the level two multi-trades in the evening?
There is in the evening, did you say?
Yep, sorry, that's the question. Yep.
In the evening, we do an evening course, which is our level two maintenance operations course. Exactly the same as the one we do in the day. Okay, so identical course. Quite often it's suitable for people who are employed, so they can have a day's work, get home, something to eat, and get to college and work till 6 till 9 on that course twice a week. Okay, so quite often we have sort of more mature learners in there, people that are working. Okay, so it opens up our facilities for everyone to have an opportunity to get some training.
Perfect. Next up for you, can you tell us a bit about the timetable? How many days and hours would a student be expected to be on site?
Yep, students, you'll be doing 3 to 4 days a week, depending on how your timetable's laid out. Okay. Currently, we're on a sort of 3 day a week for students, based on obviously circumstances that are happening at the moment. Okay, but generally you'll be looking at 4 days a week for a course. Okay, and there's a reason for that. You have to do work experience as part of your program, whether you're a level 1 or 2 student. Okay, so last year it was 100 hours for a level 2 student, and level 1 was 75 hours. So them hours have to be fitted in your week. So if you're doing Monday to Thursday, Friday be your work experience day. Okay. Is there any questions regarding work experience, Karen? Would you like me to chat a bit more about that?
Tell us more about it anyway.
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay. So whatever level you're at, I'd say level 2 we start at is 100 hours. Them hours have to be trade related. Yeah. So if you're on a carpentry course, have to be as a carpenter. Okay. For obvious reasons. Yeah. If you're a maintenance student, it opens up a lot more opportunities to get a trade or work experience, because it's so many vast topics on that qualification that you'll be learning. So has to be trade related. Okay, 100 hours obviously is going to be on your day off. Now it doesn't take long to get 100 hours. If you're doing 8 hour, 9 hour days, before you know it, it's done. And obviously we, myself, and more importantly our work experience team we've got at the college will monitor them hours for you. Now we put that onto you to find them hours. All right, now we have got a work experience team here. If you're struggling completely and you can't find anything, then obviously we're here to support you to get some, but we do put it onto you first. Okay, so any family, friends that you've got might be in the construction industry, maybe have a chat with them and say, I'm starting a course in September. I have to do 100 hours work experience at 75 as a level 1. Can you support me with a few hours here and there to gain that experience?
So next up for you, Doug, can I do an apprenticeship alongside a course?
No, you'll do an apprenticeship is you'll be at college 1 day a week, and you'll be at college 1 day a week, and you'll be employed the rest of the week, guys. Yeah, so you would have that you drop into college 1 day a week, you build up your portfolio, you do some practical assessments. Okay, but most of your assessing will be done on site. So you'll have an on-site assessor who will come out to your building site and he assess you, painting a door, fitting doors if you're a carpenter, and you'll get graded that way. Okay, so you can't do both at the same time. It's either a full-time course or an apprenticeship.
Perfect. Next up for you, has the number of work experience hours lessened because of COVID?
It has lessened this year. It has been more flexible. we've got to be realistic. Lots of construction firms are not as busy as they were. So we've got, and it's not just that. Some companies aren't going to be keen on taking more, adding more to their workforce currently. So it is a little bit sketchier at the moment. So, but we're hoping by the time you guys start your program, we're going to be sort of all guns sort of blazing with it. But it is a bit more flexible at the moment. Okay, obviously based with what's going on. So we've dropped down to 30 hours on the level 1 at the moment. So yeah, it's difficult to know what's going to be happening in the future at the moment, but there will be work experience hours. The hours I'm giving you are based on sort of historic over the last few years, the courses that we've been delivering.
And hopefully by the time you guys have your interviews, we might be able to share a little bit more information, and hopefully external circumstances have changed as well. Next up for you, Doug, is there an evening option for multi-trades, or is it just available for maintenance, please?
No, it's just the maintenance course, level 2 only, and a carpentry course as well. That's level 2 site carpentry, I believe. Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, I hope that helps, Tyler. So Doug, can you tell us about our industry experience of our lecturers? You mentioned yourself. What are the kind of experience do the others have?
So we've got a mixture of full-time staff, part-time staff at the college. Now, all of our staff, you know, if you're a full-time teacher, you haven't got no spare days in the week to go out and work, have you? So what we do as a college is our staff are sent out for, they call them CPD days. They go out on the site for 1 to 2 weeks at a time every academic year. And the reason for that is to keep themselves sort of current with current techniques, current in the industries. Now, it's important because carpentry, as an example, is very different now to what it was 10, 20 years ago. So it's important that our staff go out and experience that. And it might just be to be working with new technology, new tools, new processes, so they can pass that information on to you guys as well. Our part-time staff at the college, me included, might work 3 days a week at the college, and then we run our own businesses outside. Okay, so we are current because of that reason. We're full-time staff. They're sent out for CPD days to upskill.
Perfect. So can you just confirm for me, please? Can you do the trade course, so either the level 1 or the level 2, and then can you do the maintenance course at level 2?
Yeah, you can do the level 1 multi-trades and then progress the following year onto the level 2 maintenance. Yeah.
Perfect. Guys, keep your questions coming. I'm going to move on to talk a bit more about college in general, but I'm sure we can come back to Doug if you do have any more questions, but keep the questions coming, please. So let me just these up. So as Doug said, these courses are offered at both our Medway and our Maidstone campuses, and both have libraries, refectories, costas, absolutely everything you're going to need to be a Mid Kent College student, and both are really accessible by public transport. So your study programme is split into 4 different parts. So the technical and professional qualification section of this could be carpentry, could be multi-trades, and then you'll also do English and maths. So that could be functional skills or GCSEs, that would depend on the level that you start with us. You'll also do personal development sessions with a specific tutor, and that could be doing anything from interview tips right through to helping you job search. And as Doug mentioned, you'll also do your industry placement as well. So we do offer apprenticeships in the construction trade, so please do check them out on our website, and you'll find out lots of information. And we do have an apprenticeship specific webinar today as well, so please head to our website if that's of interest to you. So Doug's covered, I think, a few of these. I'm going to pop to, is there a deadline to apply? So our applications are currently open, and there is a team on the college live chat today until 5 o'clock if you want to head over and start your application. These are really, really popular programs, so I do advise that you start your application and submit it as soon as possible. Because if you are popped on the waiting list, if our courses do become full, we will then contact you if a place becomes available. So Doug and the rest of the team are really, really friendly. If you ever have any queries about kind of like you're not too sure about what to do, they're there to help you. But there's lots of support available at college. So we've got financial support teams available at both campuses. They can cover everything from all the different bursaries on offer right through to bus passes. We've got a student welfare team if you just want someone to talk to, trained counsellors, in-class support, and careers advisors as well. And both of those are available on both of our sites. So do check those out under the help and advice tab on our website. So the next step after hearing from both Doug and myself is to search and apply online and to secure your place for next September. And please use your predicted grades. If you need any help at all, please do get in contact. As we said before, nothing is a silly question. Talk to our course inquiries team on 01634 40 20 20 on Monday. We also have live chat, as I said, on our website today until 5. And we also have our course inquiries email address at course.inquiry@midkent.ac.uk. So you're going to receive a copy of this webinar in about half an hour time if you want to go back through anything that Doug said, anything that I've said, or if you want to share it with friends and family. I've also popped some handouts, including the financial support, how to apply, at the top right-hand side of the screen. So please do download them. And I've also popped a poll, so please let us know if you found the session useful, just so that we can improve it for future events. So there's a question about not knowing predicted grades. Don't worry, Max, just talk to your tutors or your teachers at the moment. I'm sure they'll be able to tell you what your predicted grades are. We do accept applications right through to next summer, but as I said, we really do advise that you apply as soon as possible. Thank you very much for joining us today, and thank you to Doug as well. Like I said, if you've got any questions, please do get in touch, and we look forward to seeing you in person soon. Thank you very much, everyone. Bye now.